Dating is very common the world over. Today, I want to ask a question. Who should pay during the first date? It is a lingering question. And as a relationship coach, it is important for me to give you an answer on how to go about it. One approach is called the traditional approach. With the traditional approach, it has been common for men to pay, especially in conservative and older generation. Generations which are old, which are conservative, which have not embraced modernization, they don't think that a woman can pay for you if you want for a date. They might feel that is actually going down, that is stooping low. You should not allow your man to pay for, you should not allow your woman to pay for you. Because in this conservative society, it is taken that a woman and their child and children, they are no more different. You are the one who should take care. And you see, this is what has really meant women take a notch higher. It is very difficult for a woman, if you go for a date, for them to accept to buy even a cup of tea for you, or even a glass of juice. They assume it is their right. It is their God-given right, their entitlement. You would pray the role of a father, the way a father takes care of her. The second one is the aspect of the equality and the modern view. In equality and modern view, this is the feminist approach, that women are also empowered, and it is also, they can also pay. So what did you do in this one? You follow what we call the Dutch approach. With the Dutch approach, you divide the bill 50-50. And so the bill is splitted, and this is a way to promote equality and to ensure that neither party feels the financial burden or being overburdened by paying a lot of money. So you share the burden. This would ideally look to be very attractive, but rarely do women embrace this. I'm not a male chauvinist, but this is a reality on the ground. The third approach is whoever who initiates. So in this approach, the person who initiated the date should be the one to pay, as they are the one who invited the other person. This one is the method accepted in social etiquettes and manners in the world over. If you invite someone, you should be the one to pay for that date. You should not tell the person you share. You are the one who invited the person. So why should you share? You should. Then there is the number 4, taking turns. What do I mean by this? Some prefer taking turns, paying for the first date, and then the second date, the other person pay for the second one, or rather pay for the date. And finally, there is the other approach, the aspect of communication. Open communication about preferences and the comfort levels are important. What do you do in regarding to payment? The best approach, discuss it openly, and it's going to avoid disappointment. Discuss with your partner. What will you be comfortable? What method will you be comfortable so that we adopt? So that we are all at peace. So you see, who should pay during the first date? It's important for it to be clear. Because if it is not clear, it's going to cause a lot of anxiety. You just get someone doesn't know who is going to pay. Probably you don't even have the money. You have not prepared yourself, and then you are put into a very embarrassing situation. And this one should not be allowed. Otherwise, it's Mutia Lukwaru, your family therapist and a relationship coach. I thank you and I welcome you to a moment with Lukwaru. Have a great day.